Happy Cinco de Mayo all. It's time to cook another recipe. Okay guys, so in honor of Cinco de Mayo, I figured we would do a copycat recipe of a Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme. This is the finished product. So first, let's get into what we'll need for this recipe. All right guys, so here's what we're gonna need to make our Crunchwrap Supremes. The only difference in the recipe that I did, other than what the recipe I found on Pinterest said, is that I'm substituting it for chicken just because we had beef stroganoff last night and we already did ground beef, you know, once this week. So this time I want to do it with chicken, and I thought that would be a fun twist. So you're going to need chicken or ground beef if you're going to do it the regular way. You're going to need some corn tostadas. That's the really large, crunchy, flat tortilla chip. You're going to need some of the soft, very large, largest you can get, burrito size wraps. Tortilla wraps. There you go. Tortilla wraps. Yes, large tortilla wraps. You're going to need a taco seasoning mix, some shredded cheese, some diced tomato, sour cream, some shredded lettuce, and that is that can of Rico's cheddar. That's the same cheddar cheese that I use for the roast beef Arby's sandwiches, and it's the same cheddar cheese we're going to use here today. So it's pretty simple. We're just going to cook this up and then we're going to layer. So let's get this into the frying pan. So first I started by adding a little olive oil and let it get hot and toasty, and then I added in the chicken, and I just let that cook up a little bit before I added the seasoning. Then I just added the McCormick seasoning mix. I got this big container from BJ's, and I tried to use the little side, but I'm Italian, so I need to use the poor side because a little means a lot. Once I added the seasoning, I just gave it a good stir, and I kept coming back and stirring until the entire thing was brown all throughout. Once I was done cooking, I just transferred it from the pot to a bowl so that I did not have to work out of a hot frying pan. Then I started assembling. You guys, this was really not that easy, so I didn't record me doing the whole thing, but you're just going to start out with spreading some of the cheddar cheese on the bottom, and then you're going to layer your protein, whether it's the chicken or the beef, and the cheese operates as a glue to hold that meat on top. So I tried to cut the chicken as small as I could, just so that I could squish the tostada down on top of it as much as I could. Once you put the tostada on top, you're going to smooth on some sour cream. You're going to add shredded lettuce, some tomato, and then a good layer of cheddar cheese, and you'll see why this step is so important. Because now, once you start to close these things, you really have to pull them tight, and it took a little bit of practice for me until I was able to figure out just exactly how tight to pull them. Don't be scared. It'll take a beating, so make sure to pull them really good and tight, and then you're going to put them upside down in the frying pan, and you're going to grill them on both sides until they're toasty and warm. Okay guys, so here's the finished product. That first one was an absolute disaster, and that one is not even on the plate. That is the one that I have already fed to the kids. It definitely took a little time for me to figure out how tight I could pull them, how to get them to seal without being completely, you almost have to put the cheese right here and use that as glue. That's why it's the last step in layering these, because the cheese seems to work as a glue in each section. This little darker spot right here is the cheese kind of holding everything together. So this definitely was a pain and a little bit more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. So I don't know how much of that footage I'm actually going to insert, because it was literally repetitive for a long period of time, me folding these and rotating them in and out of the frying pan. But once I got the hang of them, it did start to go a lot easier. And you guys, it really is worth it because I took a bite of the kids and then here is my plate. And you can tell from the inside that this is like a perfect Crunchwrap. This is literally just like Taco Bell. And I have some chips on the side with some extra sour cream and cilantro and the piece de resistance. My Mountain Dew Taco Bell original Baja Blast that I got couponing that I am including with my dinner, so this makes it even more of a Taco Bell feel. But who needs Taco Bell when you can make a Crunchwrap right in your house? And I feel like now that I got the hang of it, the next time that I make these, I'm gonna be able to bang them out. So definitely not the easiest recipe, took a little bit of practice, but definitely worth it. They came out delicious, and this is Darryl's thing that he gets when we go to Taco Bell. He gets the Crunchwrap. I'm more of a Nacho Bel Grande kind of girl, but he likes the Crunchwrap. Generally made with steak, but I thought the chicken was a nice switch from the ground beef. So hopefully he'll love it. I know that we all are. The kids are gobbling theirs up. I'm waiting for Jake to come down and sit with me, and Darryl is still working, so I'm going to enjoy a little bit of a Cinco de Mayo treat with my littles, and I will see you guys all next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this Copycat Crunchwrap Taco Bell recipe, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I do a Saute Saturday every other Saturday. And for everybody else on the channel, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys. Bye.